Ooh, there we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome to day 4 of the Ssbl. We've got the Liberty and the Lumberjacks, Vikings and Moonshots, and then after this stream, the Bombers and the Wildcats to finish up the week. And a leadoff walk drawn by Trailer Crane. A big one in the heroic, as the Lumberjacks are not only chasing the division, but also trying to stay in the wild card race. And the Liberty doing exactly the same thing, trying to stay relevant in that wild card race. There's a three-way tie at the bottom for the final couple of spots. That one's fielded by Stevens off the mound in time at first round number 1, but a runner in scoring position now for Theo Thunder. Both teams at 5-5 this season. That one is into the gap, and the Liberty will take the lead. Theo Thunder with an RBI double to start things off. Amish Rifleman to the plate now. 1-2 the count from Stevens. Inside, 2-2. Swing and a miss. Down goes Rifleman, 2 away. And up comes Spicy Bark with RBI man active. Swings through the first pitch. Bounce that one back, 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss. Stevens gets back-to-back strikeouts in the top of the first, but the Liberty do plate one. 1-0 going into the bottom of the first. We'll see a very familiar face in Speedy Gonzalez leading off this Lumberjacks lineup. A lineup that is 7th best in the league in batting average, hitting .272, but Jonathan Massey starts things off with a strikeout. Lumberjacks also fans of the long ball, right behind that logjam with home runs. They're at 15 on the season. That is 4th. But strikeout rate is a bit high at 29%, but they're averaging just over 5 runs per game, which is 7th best in the league. Denver Brainstorm, 2-2. Fouling off quite a few here from Massey with K-Man active. Oh, and that one is smashed! Denver Brainstorm ties us up at 1 apiece. Absolutely mashed 436 feet, and it's 1-1. Tank Tago at the plate, 2-2. Came in again here for Massey. And gets the punch out there, 2 down. And here comes Wreck Dreams. Longtime moonshot here in his, I believe, his 2nd season with the Lumberjacks. Takes a strike there, 2-1 to Dreams. Inside, 3-1. Full count came in once again for Massey. Already up over 20 pitches here in this Fernie, and strike 3 called. So 1 apiece in the first, top 2 we go. 6, 7, and 8 due up for the Liberty. Let's see what Stevens has done this year. Stevens just 6 2/3 innings under his belt. 7 earned, a 9.45 ERA as Laxon gets rung up there. 6 strikeouts, 5 walks. A 2.1 whip for him. Looking to smooth things out a bit here for Stevens in his 3rd start. A game that is big for the Lumberjacks as we're entering the back half of the year. Roller to 3rd. Callan's up with it. The throw will be in time for out number 2. Now bring up Alan Herschel. This Liberty team much improved on the offense. Top in the league in batting average and in strikeout rate. Striking out just 20% of the time and a batting average at .328. But only 9 home runs on the season. Also leading the league in scoring at 6.2 runs per game. But get retired in order in the top of the 2nd. Bottom half we go. We'll see 5, 6, 7 due up for the Lumberjacks. As for Jonathan Massey, he served time both as a starter and a reliever this year. He's gone 23 1/3, 7 earned for a 2.7 ERA, and that's under the glove of Laxon. And dreams will be aboard. 30 strikeouts for Massey, just 4 walks. Has a whip of .81, striking out 11.5 per 9. And speaking of strikeouts, here is Phil Barco Jr. leading the league in strikeouts along with Adelina Strickland at 20. Not a strikeout, but this has popped up into left center, and Rifleman is there for out number 1. Bring up Shelby Callens. Another one of these core players for the Lumberjacks. Starting to age just a bit. Callens rips one down the line, but Laxon makes the catch over his head for out number 2, and that brings up number 8 hitter, Chris Luzon. Luzon 7 for 33 this season, hitting .212 on the year. No home runs, just 1 RBI. 13 strikeouts to 7 walks and strike 3, swing and a miss. Empty seconds, we go top 3rd. 9-1-2 due up for the Liberty. Nolan leading things off. 12 for 36 for Nolan. A .333 average. That one's down the line, but hooking foul, and it will fall foul by about 10 feet. Swing and a miss. Nolan goes down. Just realized this is a battle of Apple Field. Both teams call this place home. But Lumberjacks, the designated home team for this one. 1-2, the count to Trailer Crane. And that is foul. Slow roller to first. Dream will take it himself for out number 2. And up comes Matty Musgroves. Musgroves 17 for 43. Hitting .395 on the year. And a strikeout rate of just 18%. Musgroves has been a strong number 2 hitter for this team, but does strike out there to end the inning. Liberty have gone down in order in the 2nd and the 3rd, and we'll go to the bottom part of the 3rd, where Kodiak Destroyer, the number 9 hitter, will lead things off. Swings at the first pitch, chops it just in front of home plate. Bark down to first in time for out number 1. And back to the top of the order we go. Speedy Gonzalez. 15 for 44 this season. A .341 average. 0 for 1 so far tonight. Came in and specialist on Massey. Tough nut for anyone to crack. And swing and a miss. Down goes Speedy. 2 down, and here is Denver Brainstorm. He tied things up with his first at-bat. Puts this one into center, tracking out his rifleman, and he'll get it for out number 3. And we go to the top of the 4th. Theo Thunder, Hamish Rifleman, and Spicy Bark due up. Rounder to Dream. In time, one away. Stevens locked in. Just one hit given up. It was to the man he just retired, Theo Thunder. Just 2 base runners so far tonight for the Liberty. 5 Ks for Stevens. But this one's a floater, and that's going to bomber special down into right. Rifleman will be aboard. A 1-out single. Mojo down for Stevens. Up comes Spicy Bark. I wonder if they'll try and send Rifleman to activate RBI man for Bark. Speed and arm for Tygo just about equal. Oh, one advantage clearly seen there. Oh, Dream! He jumps and catches it and lands on first base for the unassisted Dragon special, and will go to the bottom of the 4th. One and 2 now to tank Tygo. And Tygo gets rung up to start the home half of the 4th. Oh, off the glove of Herschel, and it'll trickle into right field. And Wreck Dreams will be aboard. Mojo down for Massey. Oh, a weird hop. Theo Thunder fields it cleanly, but throws it in the dirt, and Massey ain't able to pick it. And everyone is safe, and 2 runners are aboard now for the Lumberjacks. Two and 1 the count to Phil Barco Jr. A chance for the Lumberjacks to take their first lead of the night. 3-1 now. And in the dirt, the bases will be loaded for the Jacks. And Shelby Callens will come to the plate. Only 1 out now. Big opportunity here for the Lumberjacks. First pitch called a strike. That's fouled off. 0-2. Came in, will activate for Massey. Oh, just missed the zone there. Swing and a miss! Big strikeout there, 2 away. And it's up to Chris Luzon with the bases loaded. Opportunity Knoxville. Luzon answered the door. I am live and in your face, squared. Fouled back, 1-2 to Luzon. Came in once again for Massey. Swing and a miss! Back-to-back strikeouts. Gets out of a bases-loaded jam, and we go to the top of the 5th, still tied at 1. But the Bombers and Wildcats game is pre-recorded. So 2 live, 1 recorded. Top of the 5th, already 1 down. Ace underhand. Takes the plate. Underhand 15 for 40 this year, a 375 average. And he smacks that one into the gap. That's going to roll to the wall. Kind of takes a dying hop off the wall. Lets him run into second safely. A stand-up double for underhand. And Alan Herschel will come up with a go-ahead run in scoring position. Herschel 14 for 38, 368 for him. Just 5 RBIs for him, though. Popped up right side. And Phil Barco will make the catch there for out number 2. Not deep enough for a runner to tag, so he stays put, and it's Livy Nolan. That's 3-0 to Nolan. Ooh, that one finds his own 3-1. Well, that is ball 4, so Nolan will be aboard. 2 on, 2 out now. Rain falls behind 0-2 to Stevens. Strike 3 called! Stevens gets out of the jam, and we go to the bottom of the 5th. 9-1 and 2 due up for the Lumberjacks. Pitchers duel here in Apple Field. Broken bat popped it up. Nolan under it. And she'll make the catch, round number 1. (3-0) to Speedy Gonzalez. And Gonzalez will draw a 4-pitch walk, so a good amount of speed on the bases now. And Denver Brainstorm to the plate. One mistake Massey made so far tonight. Massey ahead 0-2. K-Man activates. That one misses. As does that 2-2. Patience shown here by Brainstorm. Oh, that one almost hits him. Comes back. Full count. Valdoff will do it again. And that one's into center field, but Rifleman will track it down for out number 2. And that one to Thunder for out number 3. And the side is retired. Top of the 6 we go. Still 1-1 here. 2, 3, 4 due up for the Liberty. That will be a leadoff walk. And here is Thunder, despite hitting the RBI double, tense after the error. Luckily, nothing came from it. And that one's hit into left, but right to Speedy. He snags it for out number 1. That brings up Hamish Rifleman. And Rifleman gets caught on the strikeout. 2 away. Here comes Spicy Bark. Stevens got to be up to around 8 or 9 strikeouts on the night. Rounder up the middle under the glove of Luzon. Runner headed for third. The throw from Destroyer not in time. Go ahead run now 90 feet away here for the Liberty. Samuel J. Laxon to the plate, and in comes Monique. Stevens' day is done. Laxon 13 for 42 this year, a .310 batting average. Has 6 RBIs on the season. A 7th here could prove huge for his team. Swing and miss there, 2-2 from Monique. Fouls it off. And again. Grounder right to Dream. He steps on first round number 3, and we'll head to the bottom of the 6. Dreams Dream and Phil Barco Jr. due up. Hold on, someone's at my door. All right, I'm back. Already 2 away. Phil Barco at the plate. Making him earn it. 100th pitch from Massey. Full count. And he loses him. Barco takes his second walk of the game. Go ahead run on base here for Shelby Callens. And Jose Tuve will come in, and so will Bay Harbor. And it'll give Massey the full 6. Callens with Tuve on the base. 0-2. Fouled back. And in the stands. Pressure mounting here in the bottom of the 6 with 2 outs. 2-2 to Callens. Full count once again. Oh, and it's ball 4. Back-to-back walks issued by the Liberty. Go-ahead run now in scoring position. The pressure's all the way up here now for Chris Luzon. Bay Harbor went ahead 0-2 to Callens and lost her. It's now 2-1 to Chris Luzon. Fouled back 2-2. Oh, it stays in front of the plate. Thrown down to first in time for out number 3. And the Lumberjacks squander a couple runners. Top of the 7th, still tied up at 1. Tuve now at first. Dream is in right field. Callens with the diving stop. The throw in time. Got him by a step. So both teams into the bullpen. Monique, 4 2/3 this season. No earned runs with 5 strikeouts. That one's up the middle, but Brainstorm gets to it in time and throws it to first in time for out number 2. 2 quick outs, Living Nolan to the plate. And she flips one, and that's going to get down into right. So runner aboard, top of the order, due up, Trailer Crane. Let's see what the Liberty have in store with a 2-out rally. Deep into right, back it goes. Trailer Crane is gone. Trailer Crane with a 2-run shot gives the Liberty a 3-1 lead. Musgroves pops it up to Tygo to end the inning, but the Liberty take a 3-1 lead going into the bottom of the 7th. 9-1-2 do that for them here. Rounder, and that's under the glove of Nolan. And the tying run comes to the plate. Take a look at Bay Harbor's numbers. Very similar to Monique, just 3 2/3, no earned for him. 4 strikeouts. Oh, Samuel J. Laxon with the diving stop. He goes to second and gets the lead run. Fantastic play by Laxon down the line at third. Getting an out there. Keeping the tying run from getting on base. So 1 down, 1 on. Denver brainstormed to the plate. He tied us up once. Can he tie us up again? 2-1 the count from Bay Harbor. Oh, meaty pitch there, 2-2. Fouled back, we'll do it again. Slow roller, Harbor off the mound. He goes to second for 1, to first, not in time. So once again, getting the lead runner, preventing them from getting into scoring position. And up comes a tense 0-for-3 Tank Tygo. Tank Tygo pops it up deep into center field, but in the deepest part of the park. Applefield gobbles that up along with Hamish Rifleman. And we'll go to the top of the 8, remain in a 3-1 game, 3, 4, and 5 due up for the Lumberjacks, for the Liberty. Yale Thunder leading things off. Monique on the mound to start the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Full count composed on Monique. Grounded to the third, Callens. Throw in time for out number 1. Rifleman 1 for 3 today. Right back to the mound, Monique in time for round number 2. And here comes Spicy Bark. One and 2 the count. Swing and a miss. Bark goes down, and we'll head down to the bottom of the 8th. Meat of the order due up for the Lumberjacks. Dreams, Dream, and Tuve now. Theo Thunder gets pulled defensively in favor of Stephanie Morgan at short. Bit of a better defensive player there with Thunder tense after the error earlier in the game. Quick first out, grounded to third. Brings up Dream. 1 for 3 today. Two and 1 the count. Right to Morgan. That's out number 2. And here is Jose Tuve. Came in as a pinch runner. Stayed in the game. 3 and 1. Tuve puts one right. Oh, just misses the line. Full count, and he will draw the walk. So the inning goes on now for Shelby Callens. And Harbor gets pulled in favor of Mario Wrestles. That's a choice. One and 2 the count. Rounder, Stephanie Morgan with the diving stop in time. Morgan, that substitution paying off huge. She makes 2 plays in the bottom of the 8th, and we go top of the 9th, still 3-1 in favor of the Liberty. We'll have 6, 7, and 8 due up for them here. Up the middle, Brainstorm with a diving stop in time for out number 1. And that will do it for Monique. In comes Sir Alex Einstein. 8 1/3 for Einstein this year. 5 earned, a 5.4 ERA, but a sub-1 whip. Grounded to third, Tuve. Well, taking himself for round number 2. Up comes Alan Herschel, 0 for 3 tonight. Last opportunity for the Liberty to add some insurance. Two and 2. In the dirt, the count is full. And strike 3 called. Einstein sits him down and sends us to the bottom of the 9th. The Lumberjacks need 2 to tie and 3 to win. It's Luzon, Destroyer, and Gonzalez due up. One and 2, the count to Luzon. Luzon 0 for 3 today. And Luzon starts things off by putting one into the gap. Rolls to the wall. That's going to be extra bases. Chris Luzon will be in scoring position. I'll lead off double from Luzon. And the tying run comes to the plate now. Kodiak Destroyer. Popped up right field. Matty Musgrove's just a step before the foul line. Makes the catch for out number 1. The throw to third is close but not in time. So run 90 feet away here for Speedy Gonzalez. But the Lumberjacks trailing by 2 here. This one flipped to short and oh no! Stephanie Morgan doesn't come up with it. But the runners stay put at third. So runners at the corners now for Denver Brainstorm. Oregon had been so clutch in the 8th inning, but muffs that one. Would have been 2 outs. And now the tying run is on base. And that one's down in the center. Runner will score. It's 3-2 now. The tying run 180 feet away. Pressure is all the way up for Wrestles. Never really should have been in this position in the first place. Much rather see Mitchell C in this situation. Down the line, foul. 2 and 2 the count. Swing and a miss! Big second out there, and it's all up to Wreck Dreams. And he could do just that with one swing of the bat. He puts one into the gap. It might clear the bases and give the Lumberjacks the win. Some decent speed on the runners. It's a 2-1 count. 3-1. Ball 4. The bases are loaded. And Dream will come to the plate. He's 1 for 4 today with a single. And Wrestle stays in the game and foul. Grounded. Oh, it's off the glove. Runner's going to round third, head for home. The throw is not going to be in time. The Lumberjacks walk it off. A brutal finish there for the Liberty off defensively. 2 missed plays by the middle infielders gives the Lumberjacks a comeback from behind victory 4-3. Three-run bottom of the 9th. And the Lumberjacks take it. Dream with the game-winning 2 RBIs off the glove of Libby Nolan. Loss goes to Wrestles, 3 earned in an inning. Win goes to Einstein, who got the final 2 outs in the top of the 9th. MVPs are Trailer Crane, Denver Brainstorm, and Jonathan Massey. And that will do it for game number 1. Game number 2, Vikings and Moonshots, coming up right after this. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Ssbl on Twitch. Oh, son of a gun. Bob Donut versus Bruce Hot Mike. Throw down the line, and that one is... Oh, just misses the pole. Two down here for Ron Kinnings Jr. And Kinnings will draw a walk off of Donut. Runners going, the throw is in time! And we'll head to the bottom of the first. Bruce Hot Mike, 9 innings of work, 7 earned. Oh, off the glove there. That will roll into left field. Williams couldn't corral it. one's foul. Hot Mike 7 earned through 9, a 7 ERA, 8 strikeouts, 4 walks, a 1.55 whip. Brings up Omiwa Moshindaru into center. And will be caught by Ron Kennings for out number 2. One and 2 to Sia. And down the third base line, that's going to roll into the corner. Runner headed for third. Po' Boy throws it into second. And runners at the corners here for the Moonshots early. Heather and Dean with an opportunity. And right to Reed, who's returned from injury. And in time for out number 3, top of the second we go. 4, 5, 6 due up for the Vikings. Bob Donut, making his first start, was in the bullpen. 4 earned through 9 and a third, a 3.85 ERA. 7 strikeouts, 5 walks, a 1.6 whip. Swing and miss there. 3 and 2 to Liam Freishak, and Freishak will draw the walk. Just past the diving glove of the third baseman. The Vikings have 2 on and nobody out. Ooh, look out. Here's Po' Boy. Swing and a miss. Po' Boy goes down. Son of a bitch. How have I not fixed this? I was afraid of that. I thought I had fixed this. Stupid freaking blue Maine Coon. We'll be right back. Swear I'd fixed that before, but we'll do it again. Yeah, Hot Mike is Season 4, Season 5. I almost want to say he was an OG high roller, but I could be wrong. Because I'm an idiot and I still have Blue Maine Coon in the starting position for some reason. So I had to fix that, put Judd Fringe back where he was supposed to be, and restart. Two and one here to Liam Freishack. Well, Hot Mike was a Cyclone. Huh. Grounded to Contrary in time for round number 3. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Short stacks will take it herself. Oh, and 2 to Moshindaru. Restart was worth that just alone. Full count. And Moshindaru gets rung up there. And we reach the top of the second once again. Williams, Po'boy, and Judd French will be due up. That's a strikeout to start the top of the second. Brings up Po'boy. And he will draw a walk. And Judd French puts that one into right, and he'll be aboard. So 2 on, only 1 out now for Happy Gilmore. Strike 3 called. Gilmore gets rung up and bring up the longtime catcher Kazuo Miyuki. 3 strikeouts so far here for Donut. Into the stands, 2-2 to Miyuki. And strike 3 called. Miyuki goes down, and we head to the bottom of the second. Siya, Heather Anding, and Taff Latham due up. Ooh, just misses line there. And Hot Mike with a strikeout, his second. Brings up Heather Anding. She puts one up the middle. And Moonshots will be aboard. Tough activates here for Latham. 2-2 the count. Rounded to Williams. Williams to Reed. And Reed to short stacks. For the 6-4-3 Dragon special. Top of the third we go. Reed short stacks. And Ron Kinnings Jr. will be due up. Reed coming back from a couple week injury. And gets retired there, one away. Evangeline short stacks. Just having a tough time adjusting to the major leagues. 7 for 40 on the year. Just a 175 average. 15 strikeouts. Striking out 37% of the time. And there's another. 2 down here for Donut. Rings up Ron Kinnings Jr. Kinnings 11 for 39. Hitting .282 on the season. And strike 3 called on the forkball. And bottom of the third will go Contrary, Beefcake, and Ernest Money will be due up. Flipped into left, and Po Boy makes the catch there. Diving stop by Williams. The throw in time. Good play by Amir. Deep in the hole, getting the out. 2 down now. This one to Reed. In time for out number 3. And we're scoreless going into the top of the 4th. Just 1 hit apiece from both these teams. Fryshack Williams and Po Boy due up. Back to the mound, Donut to Moshindaru. And that's a strikeout of Williams. Couple down, and Po Boy comes to the plate. Donut locked in. 7 strikeouts through 3 2/3. Only real blemish on the day are 3 walks that he's issued. Pitch count is high, but we're through 4. And he's held the Vikings scoreless. Bottom half we go. It's the top of the order due up for the Moonshots. Just now realizing Hot Mike has faced the minimum so far. But Nick Hugh puts that one into center field. And he'll be aboard with leadoff single, bringing up Shorty Hightower. Jordy Hightower, 20 for 41 this season, hitting .488, 4 home runs, 10 RBIs, just 5 strikeouts on the year, and we're back to facing the minimum. And it's Omiwa coming up. .306 hitter so far this year, but she grounds this one to Williams. And that will do it. Top of the 5th we go. Still scoreless. French, Gilmore, and Miyuki due up. Popped up. And it will be caught by Moshindaru for out number 1. Full count here to Gilmore. This one's popped up into left, and Latham makes the catch. And that will bring up Miyuki. Three and one. And he loses him. Walk number 4 on the night for Donut. Back to the top of the order, Spencer Reed. Just 6 for 32 on the year, a 188 average. Grounded to short, ending in time for out number 3. Bottom of the 5th we go, see ya. Heather Anding and Taff Latham will be due up. Up the middle, a diving stop by Reed. Throw in time for out number 1. And that one's put into center field, the second hit of the day for her. And that will bring up Taff Latham. And Latham puts that one into the stands off the facade of the second deck. And the Moonshots strike first 2-0. Absolutely blasted out of here. And the Moonshots take their lead. So much for the minimum. Up comes Haram Beefcake. Right back to the mound. Hot mic to first in time. 4 out, number 3 into the top of the 6th we go. 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Vikings. Now trailing for the first time tonight. See if they can chase Donut out of this one. Up to 87 pitches here to start the top of the 6th. That one's foul. It's a full count. Swing and a miss. Down goes Evangeline. And into the game comes Nick Armstrong. Let's see what we have to say about him. Armstrong, oh dear. 14 earned runs in 7 2/3 innings. 16.45 ERA. And a 2.7 whip. He does get a fair amount of strikeouts, a 10-3 ratio, but has surrendered 4 home runs and 18 hits so far. Well, that's a big yikes. 2 down, though, in the top of the 6th. And Liam Freishek strikes out swinging. Bottom half will go. Money, Hugh, and Hightower due up. I think you'd be correct. Nicky Armstrong recorded 9 earned runs, gave up 10 hits in 3 1/3. Week 3, day 1, so his first start. Yes, that was against the Gauchos, so good call there. Two down here in the bottom half of the 6th. Shorty Hightower 0 for 2 on the day. This one into center field, and that will be caught by Kennings, and will go to the top of the 7th. Williams, Po Boy, and Judd French will be due up. Now that's a strikeout to lead things off. Williams gets sat down. Vikings, not one of the better offenses in the league, hitting .242 as a team. That's the 16th best average in the league. But are 4th in home runs. They've hit 15, and that looks like number 16. And that will make it a 2-1 ball game. Absolute moonshot into left field. None other than Po Boy, hitting his 2nd of the year to make it a 2-1 game. Seems to be quite a few home run or bust teams. Oh, off the glove of Omiwa. Almost made a fantastic play, but French will be aboard. And brings up Happy Gilmore. Gilmore leads the Vikings. It leads the Vikings along with Spencer Reed in home runs this year. Both of them with 3. Fly ball into left center. That's going to stay in the park for Shorty Hightower for round number 2. That will bring up the catcher, Kazuo Miyuki. And he'll pop up to Haram Beefcake for round number 3. The Vikings at least get on the board as we go to the bottom of the 7th, a 1-run ball game. That one's down the line and fair. That'll be a leadoff single. And that one's going to get through. Back-to-back hits for the Moonshots. They got 2 on and nobody out. Might be time to pull Hot Mike. He stays in the game, down to neutral. 6 hits through 6. 2 earned, 4 strikeouts. They're ending at the plate. 2 for 2 for her today. That one's foul. 1-2 the count. Popped up into center field. This will be caught by Kinnings for out number 1. Here comes Tath Latham, hit the home run that put them on top, and here comes Tammy John to try and close the door. Tammy John, 20 innings of work this year and only 2 earned runs. A .9 ERA and a .95 whip. 22 strikeouts to only 3 walks. A liner to Williams. He makes the catch there for out number 2. And here is Mary Contrary. Grounder to Reed, and that will do it. Tammy John gets them out of a jam and keeps it a 2-1 ball game heading to the top of the 8th. And it's the top of the order due up for the Vikings, but sitting at 0 for today so far. Have drawn a few walks. Let's see if Nikki Armstrong can keep them off the bases. 0-2 to Reed. In the dirt, 1-2. Strike 3 called. Down goes Reed, 1 away. .30 to Short Stacks. Takes the strike, 3-1. And Short Stacks will draw the walk, so the tying run is on base now for Ron Kennings Jr. And that will do it. In comes None Chosen. Chosen, a solid pitcher so far this year. 15 1/3 innings under her belt. 8 earned. A 4.7 ERA. 13 hits, 7 walks. 1.3 whip. 20 strikeouts to 7 walks. This one, though, looks like a bomber special down into left. That's going to be trouble. And the Vikings now have 2 on and only 1 out here in the top of the 8th. Tying run in scoring position, and Liam Freishak to the plate. Freishak hitting 12 for 38 this season, a .316 average. Has just 4 RBIs on the season. Up the middle, contrary to Anding to Moshindaru for the Dragon special. And we'll go to the bottom of the 8th, lead still intact for the Moonshots. Chance for the Moonshots to grab some insurance. But this one grounded to Short Stacks. That's out number 1. Bring up Ernest Money. 0 for 2 today. And toting a 172 average. 5 for 29 this year. 0-2 the count. Swing and a miss. Tammy John rings him up there, and it's 2 down in top of the order. Nick Hugh to the plate. And that one's on the line and fair. Takes a Vikings bounce there. Otherwise, that would have stayed put at the wall there in foul territory. And when I had to run and grab it, and Hugh might have been at second. Though he's not as fast as he once was. A 3-0 count now to Hightower. That one finds his own 3-1. And that one finds his own 3-2. And that one is out of play. And with the zone established, he has to swing on that one. And grounds out to first. Round number 3 into the top of the 9th we go. Vikings just need one. And it's Williams and Po Boy and Judd French. Moonshot's looking for win number 3 on the season. Oh, and that's up the middle. And Chosen can't snag it. And the leadoff runner aboard. And here is Po Boy, hit the home run to get the Vikings on the board a couple innings ago. One swing of the bat, and the Vikings could take their first lead of the night. "3-0 to Boy." And Boy rips one into left. That's off the wall. And that's going to be under the glove of Latham, and the runner's going to take their tying run just 90 feet away. Feel like you need to intentionally walk French here to try and get the force out at every base. Infield playing in, though. Oh, dangerous. Two and one to Judd French. The pressure's all the way up. 2-1 the game score in the top of the 9th. Runners at the corners for the Vikings. Full count. This one's popped up into center field, and that's going to get down in front of Hightower. The run will score, and we're tied here at 2 apiece. "3-0 to Gilmore." And that is a 4-pitch walk, which will load the bases. The go-ahead run 90 feet away here for Miyuki. Oh, right to the Moshinru. Who gets the Dragon Special? So 2 outs now, but the tying run 90 feet away, and that will clear the bases. The Vikings will take a 4-2 lead. And Chosen will get pulled. Han Shore comes in too little too late, as the damage has been done. Spencer Reed with the go-ahead 2-run RBI double. And a swing and a miss ends the inning. And last chance for the Moonshots now. Right to Williams. That's going to be out number 1. David John gives up a walk, so the tying run on first for Heather Anding. John up to 36 pitches. And that's going to Bomber special down and to left. 2 on and only 1 out. Oh, wait, it's a 2-run deficit. So now the tying run on base, and Taff Latham represents the winning run. He hit a 2-run shot earlier in the game. And he pull off a late miracle here for his team, 2-0. 3-0 as John is starting to struggle. He finds his own on the slider. He fouls off the next pitch, a full count, tough out activated for Latham. He fouls it off again. Slow roller. Reed can only go to first for out number 2, but Roth runners in scoring position here for Contrary. And she'll get pulled in favor of Plum North. And John is done. In comes Squirrel McDuff. Two in, 1 to North. 2 on, 2 out. 2-run game here in the bottom of the 9th. Moonshots down to their final strike came in, activated for McDuff, and a swing and a miss. And the Vikings survive the scare from the Moonshots. They win 4-2. Scoring 4 runs in the 7th and then the 9th. Between the 7th and the 9th. And they take this one from the Moonshots. Both teams with 8 hits. Vikings strike out 12 times to the Moonshots 6 and still end up victorious. Williams and Shortstacks with the sombreros. Po Boy, 2 for 3 with a home run. Judd French, 3 for 4. And Spencer Reed with the game winner. 3 for 4 goes Heather. Latham with the home run. Loss goes to none. Chosen 3 earned and an inning and a third. Win goes to John. Scoreless through 2 and a third. And Squirrel McDuff gets the save. Oh boy, your MVP with Bob Donut and Taff Latham following up. Well, that's going to do it for me. The game of the night will be in 10 minutes at 7:45, Bombers and Wildcats. So stay tuned for that, and I'll make one last in-person call. If you haven't already, be sure to turn in your minor league playoff rosters, starting lineups, starting rotation, bullpen. Give us every bit of information that you want to give us. And even then some. Let us know so we make sure those go off without a hitch. And those will start going up probably Saturday or Sunday, and they'll go live on Sunday. And we'll have the play-in games and then the first round game. So we'll end up having probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 8 different videos probably on Sunday. Maybe we'll spread it out Saturday and Sunday depending on how we can record them. But turn those lineups in, and thank you all for tuning in. It's been another fantastic week, and I'll see you all next time. Have a good night, everyone.